name's Ryan Friedlinghouse. I started West Coast Customs about 13 years ago with basically a dream of building a shop that has everything under one roof, from the paint to the interior to the stereo. I mean, it started with another producer's dream of, hey, I want to do this show. We're going to call it Pin My Ride, and it's taking junk cars to build them nice and give them back to the people as like a surprise. Would you guys be interested in doing it? And I told them we'll do whatever it takes to get it done. They sold it to MTV and it became a global name, and that was what really started my brand into becoming so global. When we left Pin My Ride, I just had a dream of, you know what? I want to show all my fans that we have who we really are. So I bought a building out in Corona and built this empire, I guess, that you can see now. We got a new show coming out on TLC called Street Customs in October. When people see us on TV or they see the stuff we're doing, they don't really know the inner workings of this place. And that's why I think this new TV show that we're launching with TLC really shows a different side of West Coast Customs. I mean, we have tons of fans, everybody knows who we are, but nobody really knows what goes on here and how we get these cars done.
Can you feel my experience?
This is pretty much our hallway of fame. It has all of the different pictures of the cars that we built. When people come through, they can see what's going on, see the car we built for Exhibit or see the car we built for Shaq, and at the same time, be able to look into the shop and see the guys working. So in here is pretty much our clean presentation room. Okay, as you look around, I mean, you'll see a ton of different cars in here that look stock, but when you really take a deep look inside of each one of these cars, I mean, everything is different that we build here. And so you look at this, it looks like a Chevelle 68. People look at the outside like, oh man, this is a nice hot rod. But when you pop the hood, you're like, oh shit, that's a brand new Corvette Z06 motor.
He always had to take everything apart and put it back together better than however they made it. And that was ever since he was like 2 years old, he took everything apart, and so he's always been like this.
This was a history in the making kind of a deal. I teamed up with Carroll Shelby, the legendary car builder, to build a car together. This gives us, I guess, a piece of history just because Carroll Shelby is who Carroll Shelby is. Never branded himself with anybody else, and he branded himself with us. When you say Toyota Prius, you're like, oh, they're boring green cars. Well, we decided to take that to a different level and show people that you can have a green car, but it also can be cool. We took this Prius, we put bigger wheels on it, we built a body kit for it, we built custom grills for it, did all the interior, and it really gives it that feel where I could have a Prius and it can be cool, and it's also helping the green. So you see the clean room, and it's quiet in here, and you see all these beautiful cars, and then we're about to open this door and we're about to go into the factory at West Coast Customs. So this is Sean's, pretty much his world and his life. He's got his office upstairs and his little fabrication shop here and his lift to build all the cars. And it really starts here. I mean, when the projects start, it starts in the fabrication. Then we have the full interior department where Ish really does his magic. All the sewing, all the upholstery work, everything that an interior needs when it comes out of West Coast Customs is done in here. It's all hand done by Ish and his crew. So behind these doors is where Chad does his magic. So this is where he takes the wood and turns them into speaker boxes, TV enclosures, whatever we're building in the shop that's custom, he builds it out of pretty much what you see here in this room. So we got a full body shop here. I mean, we have the prep station where they do all the body work, prep work, primer work, and then we have the paint booth that they do all the spraying in. The body shop takes a lot of heat from all these other departments because they really got to make everybody else's work look good.
Any paint job that we got to do in here, we got to make sure that it looks right. We got to make sure that the car's looking straight. I mean, no dents, no waviness. We got to make sure that it's proper and the customer likes it.
A lot of pressure lies over here, and this is probably the most hardest working department we have in the shop. Everything you see in this shop was created really from my dream of, you know, this is what I wanted to do in life. This business is so hard to run because each department has a separate artist. At the end of the day, we create, you know, beautiful cars that nobody does out there, and that's really what makes us who we are.